Morning. Leon.
Hi. Sorry.
You're up early?
Yeah, I thought I'd work a bit before college.
Have you eaten?
I'm fine.
I'll make you a bacon sarnie.
You're on.
It's looking good, by the way.
Yeah.
Morning.
Hi.
Didn't get stuck in the jam, did you? Just saying to Helen, a lorry load of rubber ducks spilled all over the place.
Didn't see it.
Moment on the lips, light up on the hips.
Oh, I'm only looking anyway. They're not even chocolate.
That's because you've scoffed all of those. Yeah, coffee, please. Black one sugar.
Rough weekend, was it?
No, the usual. Chatting up women, calling the cops.
You what?
You don't want to know.
Morning.
Oh, hiya, Julia. Did you have a nice weekend? Everything all right?
Oh, very nice, yeah. Weather was a bit hit and miss, but it was good, thanks.
So, is that it?
Is that what?
Julia, she's all right, yeah?
Think so.
Is Mac around?
No, Julie's not said anything, and she was in dead early this morning. See?
Sorry, obviously I'm not keeping up with the pace of your mental thought process here, but...
Well, I'm just wondering what's going on, that's all. Mac's not here. Julie's not said anything, burying herself in work to forget that...
Ah, displacement theory, right?
Yeah, well, I just want to know that she's all right, that's all.
Well, she is all right. She's fine, thanks. Now, as I've obviously got an avid audience, I might as well clear this up for you while I've got the chance. Mac and I are very happy. We've had a lovely holiday, and now he's gone off to Dublin for a few days to be with Kieran, and it is as simple as that. So, I'm fine, Mac's fine, everything's fine. Okay? Well, I got a lot to catch up on, so I'll go and get started.
There you go. Looks like she's fine.
What's the length of the shaft again?
36. But I can also fit a 42. It has to be fitted at the right depth to avoid cavitation.
To avoid what?
Air getting sucked in by the blades.
I'm impressed.
It's hardly rocket science.
I'm serious. Don't knock what you're good at.
Yeah.
Here.
It's okay. Bit stiff, that's all. All these early starts and cold mornings.
Commitment always pays off in the end.
Yeah. Still got a bit to do, though. Deadline's in a week and I've got to fine-tune it for the board. Plus all the designs.
You've done a beautiful job.
Yep. Okay, yep, that's 11 o'clock. Okay, Mr. Higgins. Yeah, it's all written down. Okay then, bye.
Where's the monthly overhead spreadsheet? Have you seen it?
Sorry?
It's supposed to be filed in here with the contract documents, and it's not.
I don't know.
And the supply orders and the contract copies, where are they? Obviously, nothing is where it's supposed to be. Everything that matters is somewhere else. I don't know why I went away. This place is a nightmare.
How do I tell her I just answer the phones?
What?
Julia, she's in the right mood. Maybe she's just putting a brave face on things.
She said everything was fine, didn't she?
So, you gonna tell me then?
What?
You and Greg, your wild night out. Come on, promise I won't tell.
You're right, you won't, because there's nothing to say. Mrs. Police, would you like to come through?
Look at the body on that. Precision engineering or what? Be your stuff on there soon. You okay?
Yeah, just another one of those mouthwash things.
You've been telling lies again, have you?
Dad?
I have to go to the garage this morning. I can drop you off at college if you like. I can pick you up later and you can crack on. Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing, it's just... Well, I'll take the bus, I think. The walk will do me good.
Okay. I'll get my things and I'll be off.
She all right with you?
What do you mean?
Julia, is she okay? She didn't say anything.
Well, she said an awful lot about overhead statistics in a nice little spreadsheet she's put together.
But nothing personal.
No? Why?
Jimmy's behaving a bit weird as well.
Yeah, what do you mean, weird?
I don't know, just odd. Asked him about your little fun evening here and he nearly bit me head off.
Oh, yeah, well, actually, it wasn't that much fun in the end.
Yes, well, obviously, but I didn't know that, did I? Anyway, he doesn't want to speak to me about it, so whatever.
Hi, I've got an appointment with Dr. Clay, 10:30.
Oh, right. Leon Wood.
Yeah.
Okay, if you'd just like to take a seat.
Oh, Jimmy, have you got a sec?
Bad timing, sorry. Leon, come through.
See what I mean? Anyway, you've got Mr. Zakinski waiting for you.
Not again.
So, how's the project going? Outboard motor, wasn't it?
Yeah, well done. It's okay. Should finish it soon.
Have you told your father yet?
Would you tell yours?
Let's just say mine wasn't one to listen much. But this is your future, Leon. If it's not what you want to do.
Yeah, well, it's Dad's dream, isn't it? I'm doing what he never had the chance to do.
Well, you can't live your life for him. We all have to escape our parents sometimes. You have to do what you want to do.
I know, but since Mum died, well, it's all he's got. I'll tell him when I finished it.
And if you win, get sponsorship, a placement. I mean, the longer you leave it, the harder it gets.
Can't let him down. Not yet. Anyways, that's my problem, not yours. I'm not here for career advice, am I? So you got the results back?
Yep. Bloods, urines, everything.
And?
Test proved positive for SLE.
Lupus. Well, you said it could be that. And it's some sort of immune thing?
Yes, it's what we call an autoimmune disease. The immune system is overactive in lupus. In some cases, it can lead to serious complications, but I think you have a milder form. It's not contagious or anything. Most people can lead relatively normal lives.
Relatively? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, first we have to start proper treatment. It's not something you can cure, I'm afraid.
But you can treat it?
Absolutely. I'd like you to see a specialist as soon as possible. The early indications from your test, though, your symptoms, the rash, for example, redness, the inflammation, are very common. Also, things like mouth ulcers, achy joints, cold fingers, all the things you've been having. All very typical.
But you said it's not...
No, while it may be life-changing, it's not normally life-threatening. There are certain things you'll have to learn to adapt to. Some good days, some bad. Work might be hard sometimes, feeling tired, run down. But with people around you who know about it, who can support you.
I'm not telling Dad.
Leon.
No way. Not now. He doesn't even know I'm here. I'll just finish this thing, and then whatever. Get treatment, as you say.
Leon, this isn't something you can just take a pill for.
Yeah, I know, but I haven't got time for this right now.
We have to talk about it, though. You live with lupus for life.
Gives me a lot of time then, doesn't it? Look, we'll do this later, yeah? I've got stuff to do.
Leon.
Leon? You're back early. I was going to pick you up.
I had a couple of frees. Thought I'd get on with things here.
Right. So, how was college? Good day, was it?
Yeah, all right. I had a couple of lectures.
Took notes, did you?
Yes, Dad, I took notes.
Well, that's funny, considering I went in earlier and you weren't there. I came to pick you up, ran into John Steed. He said you hadn't been there all day. That's one thing I won't take, Leon. Not bunking off college. Do you understand? Do you think Mom would be proud of you? Do you? Do you?
Dad.
You've got a God-given talent and a good brain. And I won't have you chucking away either. I mean it.
I just wondered if you fancied a chat, so. But I can see your heart, Alex, so.
Yeah.
It's just, well, Sarah's worried about you.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't opened your mouth in the first place, she wouldn't have bothered.
Oh, mate, I know, I'm sorry. It's just, look, I'm worried about you too, Jimmy. I tried calling you, you know, after everything happened. And what you said about being a victim being the story of your life, if you ever need to talk to someone...
Yeah, but I don't, okay? Look, what is this? Some kind of huggy-feely day where everybody checks everybody's okay? First Julia, now me.
All right. I'm thinking about what you said.
Yeah, well, there's no need, because I'm fine.
Well, I'll be off down the station in a bit.
Right.
Probably get a bit of stick. What with us calling out the police and getting that poor woman arrested.
Look, can we just forget it, yeah? Forget what happened, forget what I said. It's done now, and I've got other stuff to do.
All right. I'll leave you to it then, shall I?
Right.
It was one lecture and a tutorial. I'll cover it.
That's not the point. And you still haven't told me where you were? Now.
I was helping a mate, that's all.
A mate?
He's got an exam. He flunked the last one, and this is his last chance. We went to the library in town. I said I'd help him go over stuff. Dad, I'm sorry, okay? It was a one-off. He asked me. I didn't want to let him down. It won't happen again.
No, you're right. It won't. Everything's all right with college, though, right?
It's fine.
You're not having any problems?
No.
Because if you are, you can tell me. Leon?
Yeah. Everything's fine.
Oh, dear.
I had a runaway, that's all. You know, one of those patients that walks out in you mid-discussion.
She didn't like what she was hearing.
He, 16-year-old. He's got lupus.
Oof, that's an unusual one.
Yeah.
Not exactly something you can walk away from, either.
No, he seems to accept it. It's not that. It's just,
Doesn't want to deal with it.
Well, it's complicated, though. He's got issues with his dad. Doesn't want to tell him.
16, though. Can't deal with it on his own.
No, I know. What am I supposed to do, though? I can't tell his dad for him.
Well, he walked out. Try and get him to walk back in. Failing that, go and see him yourself. We all need help sometimes, whether we like it or not.
It's beautiful.
It works. It's a start anyway.
Look at it. It's got design, style, function. It's fantastic.
Dad, it's just an help almost.
No, it is not. This is something you created. You designed it, built it. It's better than anything I could have ever done.
Dad?
Mom would be proud of you. I know she would. With skills like this, just think if you win. Sponsored through uni, a job after. What a future.
I might not get that far.
Of course you will. You'll get what you want.
Dad?
This is just the start. You've got to think big or you'll end up like me.
You've done all right.
You're going to get this. I know it.
Dad?
I'm sorry. I'm going on and on. I'll shut up. I'm just proud of you, that's all. Come on. You're tired. Let's go eat.
Yeah. Sure.
Have you spoken to her?
Who?
Julia?
Was I supposed to? I thought she said everything was fine.
Yeah, well, that's what they all say, isn't it? Doesn't mean it's true, does it? Oh, hello, Mr. Moore. If you take a seat, I'll be with you in a minute.
Well, if it isn't our very own Detective Cagney. What you done with Lacey, then?
Funny. You know, it's only either been Cagney and Lacey or Starsky and Hutch, which I guess just shows the age of people around here, doesn't it? Or their level of wit.
Well, if you will go playing at detective, fancy yourself as the Dukes of Hazzard, do you?
Nice. So that's it then, is it? Best you can do? You're not going to tell me to stick to being a doctor and leave the criminals to the pros?
Well, joking aside, I'd rather we were called out than not.
I'll try and remember that.
I'm serious. Maybe it was a mistake this time, but next time, who knows? Maybe we'll get the girl.
Yeah, well, I was kind of hoping there wouldn't be a next time, but, yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Your mate's all right, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's okay.
He shouldn't feel too guilty. He's not the first, and probably not the last. Yeah, I know, it doesn't make it any easier. Well, you can tell him that we'll get her in the end, though.
She can run, but she can't hide, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I'll tell him.
Hey, Leon.
What are you doing here?
Thought we still had a few things to say. And I brought some info for you.
You already told me what's wrong.
Yeah, and I'd like you to see a specialist. There's certain facts you need to be aware of. Certain treatment we need to... But Leon, you can't just pretend this isn't happening.
I'm not.
You'll need help. You'll need support.
I know that. I just want to finish this first, get it out of the way, and then...
You haven't told your father yet, have you?
Told me what? I don't think we've been introduced.
He's my doctor, okay?
I've got those figures you asked for. Great, thanks. I also come bearing gifts. Thought you could use one. You're a wonder. Would you shoot me if I asked you if you were okay? Well, that just depends on whether you're the messenger, doesn't it? Did Sarah send you? I know she's been hovering. Actually, I wanted to ask for myself. Okay, take a seat. I'm not armed, you know.
So that's where you were, was it? The surgery.
I'm sorry.
We'd made an appointment.
I hadn't been feeling too good. I wanted to check things out.
Why? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to worry you. I know what you're like.
So why are you here now? What is it? What's wrong?
You can tell him.
Leon has lupus, Mr. Wood.
What?
It's an autoimmune disease which often
I
affects...
know what it is. Your Aunt Jean had it. Why? Why didn't you tell me? Why go through all this without me?
Leon didn't want to disappoint you, Mr. Wood.
Disappoint me? How could having lupus disappoint me? I don't understand.
I didn't want to worry you.
And this is a better way, is it? I know what lupus is. I know what it means. I know what it's like. That doesn't bother me, Leon. What does is that you couldn't tell me. If you're ill, I want to know about it. I can help. Aunt Jean had certain medication, but that's nothing we can't deal with. Lupus is something with the help of a doctor...
It's not about lupus. There's something else I couldn't tell you.
I had hoped my little speech had been enough, that's all. People worry. Yeah, I know. Emergency Russians, don't tell anybody. So things are okay between you and Mac? Yeah. No, seriously, they are. We talked a lot, sorted things out, and after that we had a lovely time. Romantic, even. Well, good for you. You deserved it. Oh, we needed it. To be honest with you, Helen, I think I underestimated just what Mac has been going through recently. You know, having Marcia so close, I thought he could cope with it. I should have known better. I don't think it was easy for him. It was a nightmare. It's funny, though, isn't it? I always thought of Mac as the strong type, you know? Silent sometimes, maybe, but always strong. Thought he could handle anything. I was wrong.
They said I could change courses. I tried telling you.
When?
Often. But then you talk about Mum, about how proud you were, how great things would be.
Yeah, because it was true.
It was all about the project. Your goal, your dream. There was nothing else.
No, it was about you.
Was it? Ever since Mum died.
What?
That's all you ever talked about. The motor, the competition, jobs. It's like that's all we had together. I didn't want to break that.
So all this time, getting on with it, saying nothing. You knew, didn't you? You knew he didn't want to do engineering.
Leo mentioned he had some concerns, yes.
But you couldn't tell me.
Dad. Dad, wait.
The thing that really shocked me was seeing Mac just seeing how vulnerable he was. Yeah, I'd never seen him like that before.
I know what you mean.
The problem was he didn't say anything. He just struggled on, never said a word.
Couldn't. It's a typical man thing. Talking to you would be admitting there was a problem, a sign of weakness. I always thought the same of Mac, that he was the strong type who just got on with things.
Exactly.
But then I saw what he went through with his drink problem.
Well, I missed that.
It wasn't pretty, I can tell you. He was unpredictable, unpleasant.
He was an alcoholic.
Yes. And then you ask yourself why. And then you see the fragility underneath it all. I suppose we're all a bit like that.
It's funny, though. There is one thing that I have learnt in the last few days.
What's that?
I miss him. I really miss him.
Stop it.
If that's what you want.
I want to finish this.
Oh, what's the point? You can stop the act now.
It's not an act. I'm gonna do this because I want to. Because I enjoy it. Believe it or not, because I like working with you. I'm sorry, okay? Mum always knew I wanted to do something else. She said she'd tell you when the right moment came. Only she never got that chance.
So what have you chosen then? What's better than this?
I want to do journalism. I want to write.
You want to write. How nice for you.
I knew it was going to be like this. I knew it.
Look, it's probably not my place to be saying this, but Leon's been wanting to tell you for a long time, Mr. Wood. He just didn't want to hurt you, that's all.
You're right. It's not your place.
Dad!
No, it's okay. My father never listened to me either. I'm gonna go now. You need to come in, we'll talk. Oh, there is one thing I want to say, though. You say you know about lupus, Mr. Wood? Well, in that case, no matter what he does, Leon's gonna need your support now more than ever.
Wait.
Dad, I'm sorry.
Stop it. Stop apologizing. Do journalism. If that's what you want, do it. But from now on, be honest. That's all I ask. Honest with what you want, what you don't want, and honest with me. And you're right. He's going to need my support. He's got it.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, sorry, I know it's a bit of a mess out front.
No. I haven't come to criticise. In fact, I want to apologise. Listen, I know I've been a bit quick off the mark a couple of times, and I have been a bit snappy with you.
Yeah, well, I know you've been busy.
Well, that's no excuse. Well, it's just pressure of work, that's all. It's nothing personal.
Look, it's none of my business, really.
Well, I know you've been worried, and I just want to let you know that Mac and I are fine, honestly. And I want to thank you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You know, it is good to know that there are some people who really care. I mean that.
Yeah, well, you know, if there was anything, then...
You'd be right there, I know that, and it really means a lot to me. So from Mac and I, thank you very much.
I'll let you know the appointments and get some relevant contacts for you.
Thank you. I know it may not seem like it, but I just want him to be happy. And we'll get through this, won't we? Hey, stop it. Come here, you. You're a winner, no matter what you do. Mom always said that.
You did the right thing, you know, telling him. He does understand.
Still got a bit of a way to go.
Ah, you'll get there. You're lucky to have a dad like that.
I know.
See you soon, yeah?
This one's fine. I'll be on my mobile if anyone needs me.
Dr. Robinson, I thought you might like to know we just had some new info come in.
Yeah, I've just signed him off.
No, not that. You. Well, you and your crime-busting partner.
You mean my associate, Dr. Clay?
That's the one. No, but seriously, we've just had some details about the location of certain drugs being manufactured. In fact, not just any drugs. Rumour has it it's CP5.
The Mantis drug?
Yeah. At this stage, it's only a whisper, but it could be a lead. So, looks like we could finally be closing in on our little lady friend.
How did the Ordnance Survey start? Nicholas Crane traces a revolution in map making tonight at 8 on BBC 2. Next here on BBC1, an identity crisis in Diagnosis Murder.